guys, welcome to the Target Series 7. I'm reviewing this, which is the Imaginext Justice League Target exclusive Green Lantern and Badge set. So this came out a good number of years ago, back in 2013. I actually remember seeing this when it first came out, but I never picked it up. And honestly, it feels so weird to see the classic kind of Batman on here. And I picked this up online, but still trying to just wrap my mind around it because it feels weird. Just seeing something so old still in packaging, and I gotta say, it looks really cool. And this is pretty neat. We got Justice League up here, we got Target exclusive, we have Green Lantern, Badge, and then we got the nice picture of those two there. We have the Imaginext logo on this side, and then on this side we have the Justice League logo, and then on the back we have the kid playing with it, and then we have the other characters in the wave. Now what's kind of interesting is a lot of these are based on their New 52 designs, whereas this Green Lantern, I don't believe he is based on his New 52 design. From what I can tell, he did not wear something very similar to this in the New 52 at all. From the images I've seen, I haven't actually read the New 52, but from what I pulled up online, I don't see him in a costume similar to this, but the lines that he has on his chest there are very similar to what he had in the Green Lantern movie. So maybe it's inspired by that, but either way, that's kind of interesting. And if I'm wrong and he did have this in the New 52 at some point, feel free to let me know in the comments. But as you can see, we have Hal here, and he has a little bit of lighter hair compared to the previous release, the original. And you know, it's kind of crazy because the last Hal Jordan came out in 2015, so we haven't had a Hal Jordan Green Lantern in 6 years. But as you can see, he looks pretty cool. He's got darker green, and then he's got these lines on here that I was talking about earlier, and the lines are a little bit of a lighter green, and they feel kind of weird, but overall, I kind of like them. I like the symbol there. I think that's pretty cool, and he does have the lines on the back as well. He has the white gloves, and because it's the old sculpt, he does have the molded lantern ring, and I gotta say, I kind of prefer the molded rings over the painted on rings. They just look better overall, but as you can see, pretty cool, and I do like that. And then, we lost Badge, so let's grab him real quick. Now, weirdly enough, when this figure first came out in the Planet Oa set, he was actually Chip, but in this release, they've named him as Badge, but those characters are very similar and easy to confuse, and they do have different costumes, so I don't really mind them using the same mold, but he's got his little mask here. He looks really adorable. He's got his little hair, and then you can see the Green Lantern logo, and he has the dark. And what's really interesting to me about this character versus this one is he doesn't have the lines on him that this one does, which again kind of makes me point that maybe they were kind of basing this off the 2011 movie a little bit, just because this one doesn't have the lines. And also something really cool here on Bd'G, if you kind of like get this thing to zoom in, you'll notice he actually has a molded on ring too, and I really wish they would go back to the mold on rings because that was just a really nice detail that they did. But yeah, really cool, and just overall really unique, and I think this is a great 2-pack. You know, obviously it's pretty cool you're getting 2 Green Lanterns in one set. Here's a comparison with the classic Hal Jordan. Here's a comparison with Kilowog. And lastly, here's a comparison with Jessica Cruz, John Stewart, and Batman as Green Lantern. So overall, I really love that Imaginext actually went out there and made a whole bunch of Green Lanterns. I think that's really cool. I'm not entirely sure how many they made in total, but I know they made a lot. I think the only one I don't own at the moment is Chippy, and there is the new Kyle Rayner, who's coming out later in this year. But yeah, overall, it's just really cool, and I'm really glad that they've kind of expanded. I'd like to see them do that with the Flashes at some point, kind of like expand those characters. But overall, I think this is neat. I think this is a great set, and yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.